Good evening from downtown Houston. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, here in Rockets land, you think of Calvin Murphy, Moses Malone, and of course the dream, Hakeem Olajuwon. But a new chapter being written right now here in Texas.
Oh, yeah, you think about Clutch City, Hustle Town, USA. But put all that aside. This team for the last several years has been on the edge of success. Let's see if they can take the next step.
And when you think of the Rockets, you think fun. This one could be as well tonight. Gets it in the left corner. Curling inside, Harden. Harden shot, no good.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
Oh, whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Durant to the basket, but he can't finish.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
Harden, that's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
The drive, right to the basket, straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
To Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. From the painted area, won't go down. Green. Durant to Green. Durant. Nice pass to set things up. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Ah, the monster stuff.
These are missed opportunities. When a guy puts his head down, the help defender closest to the ball, you need to get your hand and scrape inside there. If he has his head down, he can't see you coming from the blind side.
Curry to Green. Shot from the lane won't go. Paul into the front court. He'll run the offense. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one goes down. Two for 2 on that trip. Kevin Durant has it. Driving right to the basket. Shot by Durant won't go down.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Green buries it on the catch and shoot.
Green doesn't need to score to be effective. He's a more skilled Dennis Rodman of this generation. He's an undersized student of the game who can guard positions 1 through 5, a rarity even in today's style. Now let me tell you what he's going to do. He's going to disrupt your game plan and probably try to get under your skin. So stay composed and don't go for the bait.
To Curry. Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Looking to take this all the way to Cousins. The drive, right to the basket. Inside, he scores. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block, can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Durant. His first effort off the mark. And scores.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game.
If you would like to participate in an upcoming event, you can register at our team website for more details.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Curry, unbothered by the defense as he drills it. Jay, he might be small, but against bigger and more athletic guards, how does he find a way to get it done?
Well, how about this? Last year, he shot 42% from behind the three-point line. That's his second lowest three-point shooting field goal percentage since he's been in the league. That's called first-class problems. And what that does, every time you step your foot over half court with unlimited range, it forces the defense to pick you up even quicker, which allows him way more room to operate on the offensive end.
Curry, jumper's good.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
It's in the hands of James Harden. The drive by Gordon, but he can't finish. That ends the first quarter. The Warriors with the lead. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. To Capella. Tucker. To Carter Williams. Cousins up to block the shot.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Thompson.
Hey, box out.
Anthony with the rebound. Tucker on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Nice finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
It's Thompson. Takes stock of the floor. Thompson. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Bad pass there. Warriors have it. Not done yet. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. There's no denying he is a big talent, but he has a large personality.
And his personality gets the best of him at times. When I think about personalities who are able to control their aggression, I think about Marcus Smart, I think about Draymond Green. The biggest key for DeMarcus Cousins, controlling his emotion instead of letting him
Good evening from Oakland, California. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, you think of this building, Oracle Arena, Vince Carter. The opening tip is won by the Rockets. Tucker to Anthony. To Capella. Anthony. Down to 5 on the 24. Paul. And Green able to clear the rebound. Thompson to bring it into the front court. He'll run the offense. A shot rejected by Capella. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
It's Rockets ball. Inside, he scores. The way he gets to the line, you have to respect every part of his game.
He is an occupational hazard for referees. He's the MVP of drawing fouls. He constantly baits the defender, which makes the defender's hands drop, which allows James Harden to drop buckets on you.
Anthony, a shot, no good. Green to Thompson. And Cousins throwing it down.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
Klay Thompson equals a jump shooting metronome. Catch, plant, and shoot, and there's no wasted motion from the waist up, which leads to him being one of the most efficient players in the league. He's led the league for 3 seasons in a row in catch and shoot opportunities. You'll probably want to run him off the three-point line, force him to put the ball down the ground and make a play.
Here's Curry with it up top. His team up by 1. Curling inside. Curry to Cousins. And finishes strong.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Harden to Capella. Whoa, what a finish.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Curry, great pass to set it up. Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Thompson to Durant. And Draymond Green throws it down.
If you know a guy's a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side on the help side, make sure you play in those gaps and you try to close out as quick as possible when he puts his head down.
Harden shoots. Harden shot, no good. To Durant. Gets to the basket and scores. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer, no. He's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Fast pace. Mike D'Antoni giving his guys a breather. Rockets have the ball. Paul. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. To Green. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Clay Thompson, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2
Paul.
minutes.
Let's shoot it.
To P.J. Tucker. Cousins up to block the shot.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Shot from the lane won't go. Gordon with it. His team down 9. Nene. To P.J. Tucker. The drive right to the basket. Tucker.
Watch that cutter.
Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Oh, emphatic slam. Deep 3 at the buzzer. First quarter's complete. The Warriors with the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's Golden State basketball. Got it. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Paul to Carter Williams. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. To Curry. From the painted area, won't go down. To Carter Williams. Off the assist.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Curry. Hart with the basketball. Down 8. Hart can't connect.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Personal foul. Team foul number 1. DeMarcus Cousins shooting.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Oh, yeah, good shot. Way to hit.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Houston with the basketball. Harden. Sizing up the defense. Knocked loose. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. It stays with Houston. Oh, whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Anthony. Fires the three. Message received. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Curry to Green. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Green doesn't need to score to be effective. He's a more skilled Dennis Rodman of this generation. He's an undersized student of the game who can guard positions 1 through 5, a rarity even in today's style. And let me tell you what he's going to do. He's going to disrupt your game plan and probably try to get under your skin. So stay composed and don't go for the bait.
Anthony. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Lead is 12. And finishes. Draymond takes it out on the rim.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
James Harden trying to cash in. To Green. And the basket good at the rim.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
Harden knocks down the three. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Wide open look won't go.
Sometimes in this game, the shots don't fall. You have to get yourself to the next play, though. That's the most important thing.
That's a mismatch.
He can't get past the defender. To the basket is Durant, but his shot stays out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
It's Harden. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end. Sometimes it looks like he's not locked in, but think otherwise.
Let's be honest. Sometimes he is not locked in when the ball isn't in his hands. But do you need James Harden to be locked in 100% of the time? No, you need him to be locked in 95% when he has the ball in his hands. That's when something spectacular is going to happen offensively for your team.
That one out of bounds off a rocket. Warriors basketball. Curry can't go down. Smothering defense. Harden into the front court. His guys trail by 13. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Anthony. Harden. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him. Can only imagine how frustrating that is to stop.
It's beyond an arduous task for the defender. I'm getting frustrated even talking about it. Let me tell you 2 reasons why. Number 1, he's been top 5 in the league since the 2012-13 season in free throws attempted per game. That's pretty impressive. Will make any defender hesitant. And number 2, whenever the league implements a rule about you called the Harden rule, for his knack for drawing cheap fouls, that's going to make any defender have a difficult time guarding Mr. Harden.
That's a dangerous spot. Kevin Durant wide open. He nails it.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Rejected by Durant.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Gets a look. Can't hit. We have reached halftime with the Warriors on top. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando as we go from Jay to Jalen. It's Jalen Rose with our first half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Kevin Durant with the rock. Curling inside. Durant to Curry. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Green to Thompson. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Thompson. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Oh, Capella up to block it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Cousins to Curry. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Rises for the slam.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Curry. He gets to the basket, but it's no good.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Paul.
Here we go. Here we go.
Cashes in for two. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Harden. Anthony. Has a chance. It's good. That's the guy you want to leave open.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Goes reverse to lay it in. Curry, no doubt, is a transformative player. Some say for the worst. Is there too much of a reliance on the three-point shot at all levels?
No, we're watching the game evolve, and Stephen Curry has been critical in changing the narrative. But I want kids at home to recognize that they see the finished product. They see somebody who makes 1,000 jumpers a day. And I love what Team USA is doing when they talk about removing the three-point line. It's imperative that kids have the right mechanics. If you have the right mechanics, your range will take care of itself.
Curry into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Inside, he scores.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
James Harden at the controls. The shot no good by Harden. Durant with the basketball up top. It's an 11-point game.
Watch Cutter. Watch Cutter. Watch Cutter.
Durant on the drive, but he can't get it to go. Another follow, stays out. Oh, working hard there, collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
That's off the side of the rim, no good. Durant across the timeline. The advantage is 13 points. A shot rejected by Capella.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Tucker to Anthony. Capella shots off.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Durant steps out and hits. What more does this guy have to prove?
Because he's not trying to prove it to you behind the screen, watching this game, playing this game. He's trying to prove it to himself, Kevin Durant, every day that he is the greatest to ever put on an NBA uniform.
Mike D'Antoni going to make some moves and set his matchups. Knocked loose. Warriors come away with it. Curry into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Houston takes over.
Uh-oh, lock-up time.
To Paul. Knocked loose. Warriors have it. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. A bad pass as the Rockets come away with it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
No good. Defense catching a break there. Another shot stays out.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Can't get past the defender. Gets off the three. At the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Warriors with a commanding lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Rockets in control of the basketball. And too much contact.
A simple touch foul.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Harden. To Capella. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Durant with the basketball up top. Up a dozen. Durant to the basket, but he can't finish.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Curry to Thompson. Defense making the ball handler work. Cousins to Thompson. Cousins off the mark. Gordon with it. His guys trail by 10. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
Into the game for Houston, number 7, Carmelo Anthony.
Plays it up and in. When you look at playmakers in the last decade plus, what sets Chris Paul apart?
He always puts you in a position to succeed. He leads because he's vocal, and when he directs and he guides, there is nobody better at the position than CP3.
And now Houston has the basketball. Paul, down low Capella. Gets it in the left corner. Harden, he has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Paul, over to the right side. Anthony's shot won't go on the drive to the basket. Curry with the basketball. It's a 9-point lead. Gordon with it. His guys down by 9. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
In the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Anthony buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open. Change of scenery, but how can Melo still impact a franchise?
It all starts with a mindset. It starts with embracing and accepting your new role. He is no longer a starter in this league. He's a guy that's going to need to be positive on the bench, bring in his shooting abilities off the bench, and also be a coach when he's on the floor. That's the next step in the evolution for Carmelo Anthony.
Durant. No good. That's great defense. Anthony to Paul. Straight on look. To Capella. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Paul to Capella. Going to launch beyond the arc. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Durant to Thompson. Runner here won't go. It's Rockets ball. Anthony. To Curry. From long range. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Gordon with it. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Count it.
Ed, all this talk I heard over the summer, what about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back his first step? Will he still have it? There you go.
And stuffs it home.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston. But this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Harden shot won't go down.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
And Jay, they called the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. First foul in the last 2 minutes.
It's the Warriors who get the victory. They continue their unbeaten run. Red hot to start the season. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.